Echo here again. Welcome to my stream for the 19th of February 2014. I am on the Resonant Rise Experimental LP1. The version we are on is 2.6.14.1, I believe. I'm on the server at the minute with Poppy. And yeah, what we're going to do today, well, I've just increased the size of this portable tank while I was getting ready for the stream. And now we'll hold 32 buckets, so at some point... Hello guys, by the way. Quite a few guys in the chat already. Hey, Poke Fan. I did just go live, yes. Quite a few people in the chat already. If you're new to my stream, then I generally turn up in chat between half an hour and an hour beforehand and talk shit with people for a bit. So there's usually a few people in early. Right, I'm not feeling so great, as you can tell by my voice. I've got a bit of a cold and a cough and a sore throat and all that, so I might sound a little bit worse than usual. Skeleton shooting at me. What are you doing? Skeletons everywhere. Where's he off? Come here. No bed. Resonant Rise, this server, Rocket, it's not only YouTubers, but it's mainly YouTubers. It's YouTubers and a couple of mod devs on here. There's a couple of friends of Dave's on here. So it's not exclusively YouTubers, but it's kind of set up for Dave to do his videos, and he invited some others on who have been around since the start of Resonant Rise. Resonant Rise has been on the go for about a year now. So it's like Dave and friends and some YouTubers, I guess. Right, I kind of want rid of this lava, so I was trying to get it done before the stream started, but my game crashed when I started up Open Broadcaster software, so I had to restart my PC. So I'm a little bit behind schedule. Now I've got some vague plans for the stream. There is, well, I'm not going to do a great deal of magic on my videos at the start of this season. I spent a lot of last season magicking things up quite a bit when we started. Yep, Dave's channel is Dave Fairham. Yeah, thanks Bad Night. Hello Bad Night, by the way. Dave's channel, if you type in Dave Fairham, or if you put in Kieran Dave, that should find him as well, I think. I think either of them will find him. Right, is that full? Hey up, Corey. Smallest Miner is my first mod, who's not always around these days. How's it going, mate? That's nearly full. I can fit a little bit more in. Okay. If you look for Kieran Dave, you get Ways old videos. Okay, so you want to be checking for Dave Fairham then. Let's get as much lava as we can in there. That's all we're getting in that one. I'm not really using lava. I am 39. Mr. George. The beer did not fix... excuse me. The beer did not fix the sore throat. No, it was worth trying for science. And just looking back up the chat, I'm really happy with this, how this looks, the fence. I kind of would like them blocks to be just one block thick, but it don't work out with the way chunks work. And my statue guy there is doing his what's the guy called of Game of Thrones? The sword teacher. What do we say to death? Not today. That guy. Yeah, apparently not. Right. So there's one of them upgraded. I think I'm going to upgrade this one as well while I'm here. So let me just quickly get this upgraded. I want 4 obsidian into the pulverizer and 2 lead. So I've been doing a bit of... Hey, where? How's it going, mate? I've been doing a little bit of processing, which we're going to get to in just a minute. Statues seem to work with every... yeah, it just looks like it does the skin server. Yeah, don't like it, does it? Whaler. Steadily guessing 1.7. So Waze is currently in the process of upgrading Blood Magic to 1.7. All good fun coding, mate. Right, let's make a bit more of this hardened glass. And I'm going to want a bit of Invar. So once this is out of the way, it's done, in it. That's nice, the fact you can upgrade these portable tanks while I've got stuff in them. I like that. I like it a lot. Right. I'm doing a really bad job of keeping up with chat, by the way, to now. Sirio, that's him, Stuart. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know, Rocket. You see, I'll be playing this anyway. I'll just record what I'm playing. But if I want doing YouTube videos, I'd still be doing this. I'd still be sat here playing this game right now. This is just what I do. I play games, and it just so happens that these days I record them as well. Right, let's keep dicking around with this. Manual refactoring doesn't even sound nice. Don't know what it means, but it doesn't sound nice. So I shouldn't need much lava, if I'm being honest. This is going to be like 64 buckets worth. I was going to use what was left here, making a bit of obsidian, but I think there's room in this for maybe all of this. I enjoy it, Rocket. I play a little bit less. I've always had an issue with playing games too much, and since I've started recording, which was about this time last year, roughly, possibly March last year, I actually play a little bit less than I used to because it tires me out a bit more. Is that just talk and play rather than just play, pretty much. And it keeps it interesting, showing people different mods and new versions of old mods and what's changed and stuff like that. It actually, I see it's basically, it makes me enjoy the game a bit more, you know. Right, that's that sorted. But yeah, it does. It tires you out, doesn't it, mate? It's I'm going to talk about them in a minute. I did this after the last episode, and I haven't done another episode yet, but I'm going to mention what they are. They're from Growthcraft. They're called bait traps, and they're absolutely crazy. And I'll show you why in a minute. Alright, let's just quickly man this obsidian up. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll use fast mode on my awesome thing here. This atomic disassembler is so good, by the way. Is Frosty back? Hey up, Frosty! How's it going, mates? Oh, more lava under there. I was not expecting to see that. Yeah, vein mode is so good. The launcher for Resonant Raz is the AT launcher, right? Yeah, real life can do that. It's a pain, isn't it? Yeah, Resonant Raz uses the AT launcher, available in all good internets near you. So this, I've never actually enjoyed manual mining so much. Yeah, it is. It's a little annoying. Right, vein mode is so much fun. I don't know if we've been in Mankim today. I don't think I'm that far in. Yeah, Utopia is also on the AT launcher now, which is very cool. You can't please everyone all the time, Twinget, unfortunately. So that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. If I tried pleasing everyone, I'd end up pleasing no one, so I just kind of go middle line and probably please no one, you know. I'm going to have to apologise in advance. I'll be coughing all day probably. Right, that's that sorted. Well, Poppy died. He's been lasting. I don't think Sice has died yet. Poppy died. Poppy had a real fun death. He was telling me about it yesterday. He used blood magic beast mode on his pick, and it destroyed half his base. And he ended up falling into his care staff mob spawner, and the pick also knocked the levers off his spawner, so all his spawners started spawning and stuff. Options, multiplayer settings, reduce the chat height. This thing? What's this do then? Never done this before. So cock up everything on a stream, and that's probably not going to be good. Let's have a look. We'll put both of them to 60. How does that sound? I'll put them to 50. Is that better? That is actually better. Good call. Thanks for that. So it's wasteful that Poppy died, yeah. How was that? Is that better? I didn't even know I could do that. Wonderful. So yeah, let's talk about what I've done after last episode and before this stream. So, hey up, Blues. Going well, thank you, mate. How was you? So what I did, I wanted to play with these things. Vagrant had been telling me about these. They're called fish traps. They're from Grovecraft. They're pretty cheap to make. Sticks and string, and they work a bit too quick. I've done a little setup here with Steve's Factory Manager. I've got some inventory cable running under them, so I made 6 of these. I'm going to take them out after the next episode I do. I'm going to... The hell was that? That Enderman sounded real weird. I'm going to take them out after the next episode. I just want to show them the episode before I do. But what they've got me is this. The fact that you not seen my awesome statue. You not watched the last episode, Frosty? Slacking. It's the statues mod that we got added in the latest version of the experimental. I should. Ah, it might be the end of top, yeah. I haven't seen one of them for ages. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, little Steve's Factory Manager thing here. I've just got. I had fish going into a barrel, and I had certain things going into a chest, and I had certain things going into scrap. I'm actually scrapping fish now because it's got me a full barrel full of fish. It's this stuff's pretty crazy. It drops all kind of random stuff. The stuff that I'm trashing, if we look in there again, includes loads of fishing rods, leather boots, bows that some might be enchanted, saddles, tripwire hooks. That's what I've been binning. I've started binning fish because this thing's filled with fish. It also gets sticks, spawns, leather, bowls, name tags, lily pads, string, water bottles, and random enchanting books. Check these out. It's crazy the amount of books it spits out. This thing, I think, should if you check out Vagrim's channel, Rocket, he's done a little hot blocks on that yesterday. That's very good. Certainly worth watching. I don't know as much as quite a few people. Bevo and Sice know a lot more about it than I do. I'm getting there with it. I've basically set up very simple little systems up. So this is just a little very basic system. Trigger that pulses once every second. Input is just detecting all the different fish traps, and then outflow is just splitting that input into 3 outputs. Then one output is to the barrel, one output is to the chest, and one output is to the trash can. FPS value is because I am recording for YouTube as well. Hello, little guy. I think someone's put us on easy mode again. So yeah, these things I think they should maybe split something out once every 30 minutes or something. As it is, they split things out all the time. So yeah, that ender touch, that mini zombie should have hurt me a bit more. Now, I don't know if Poppy's actually watching the chat because he'll be getting spammed with all the Twitch chat. So because I'm tight, I'm going to keep these bottles because I like them. So I'm going to drink all the liquid out of them. Someone keeps putting the server on so easy. Don't know what it is. Good night, Anton. Sleep well, mate. Keep hydrated. Yeah, no, I should just bin him. Right, I'm just going to have to take my hoodie off. Back in a sec. I'm getting too hot. I'm back. Okay, I'm going to put the difficulty back onto normal. I don't want to put it onto hard because it's not just me on the server. And some people don't like it on hard. So, there we go. We're on normal now. Hello, Simulatas. I prefer it on hard, but it's I don't own the server. If it's on a server that I owned, it'd be no regen because I'm a bad man. But not everyone likes playing on hard. Right there, so what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go show something I've not actually shown in a video yet. I don't think I have anyway. I'm going to head up to my... got my jetpack. Yeah, so I had no armour on then. I've got no armour at all. That little guy should have really hurt me. And he didn't. Hello, Matty. Right. What am I doing? I want my hang glider. So, off camera. Whee! Am I flying or what? Yep. Off camera, I'm going up here. And what I've got, if this loads in, what I've got is up here. I've got a nice little mage tower. It's very straightforward. Excuse me, this sore throat must be irritating you as much as it is me. I apologise. So I've got a little mage tower. It's very basic. It's just a basic tower up on top of this Alps biome that I'll try and make load in a bit. There we go. What I want to do is I want to get a train line from down there up to here at some point. What I've not got at the minute is I've not got a way to get through here. So this is going to be my blood magic altar down here. I've just laid it out in cobble to start with. What I've done is under that magic wall, I'm going to put the sacrifice runes where that cobble is there. So the bottom layer of the sacrifice runes are going to be hidden. And what I have done, Pucker tea, sounds awesome. Shit, I'm dying. The beacons are going to be in the corners outside the tower. So we're going to have beacons running up the outside of the tower. So that's a beacon. That's going to be one beacon base. You can't really see them because they just blend in, but as you can see there, there's a second beacon, and so on. There's the third. So that's my bottom floor, which is all about blood magic. Drop down there again. Currently I've got no way of getting up onto the next floor, so I have to put a ladder outside here so Poppy could get up earlier. So I have to fly in through the window. So right, I just have to turn my mic off and have a good clear of my throat. Back in a sec. Okay, that might see me right for a little while. So I've come in through the window. This is the next floor up. This is going to be mainly the Thorncraft room. Now I ain't going to do any Thorncraft till we go to 4.1, where it's got the new research. So I ain't done any research at all yet. I've got a Thermonomicron that I got from a chest. I've done nothing in it yet. But that's all we've got there. These things from Ars Magica are awesome, by the way. These Magician's Workbench, if you upgrade them, you get a double workbench thing inside it. Really enjoying that. What I've set up over this side is just a little enchanting area with an enchanting table. Little Mistcraft area over here. This bit in the middle is going to have my infusion altar on it, right above the blood altar. Hello, darkness. And over here, I've got a little enchant book making station, which I'm gonna, when I've got to 40 levels, I'm gonna use in a minute because I want to get fortune on a pick because I've not got it yet. Good night, May. Thanks for joining, mate. So all these books have come from them fishing traps. So like I say, it's been running a couple of days and it's ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. There's some of them are like simple shitty books, but we've got like a power 5 there. We've got infinities. We've got all kind of stuff. So it's kind of crazy. While I'm down on this level, I'm going to move up to the Ars Magica level in a minute. Down on this level just didn't seem to be working actually. No, it didn't. Why are you? Oh, I know why. Because that didn't automatically put out. I thought it did. Why are you not ejecting? What I've got here is the new reasonable watering can. So a watering can now, if you break it, it becomes. If you put a watering can into a machine, it becomes this broken watering can, which is only 10% efficient, which is very nice because it still does a little bit, but it's just not ridiculous like it was before. So hello, creepy shot. Walls are cheaty. I'm good, thanks. Ars Magica miniseries, I don't know if I'll get time to get. I might have a go, you know. I like Ars Magica, it's good. So what I should be able to do now is, so this has been running since yesterday. It's got to be like 4 stacks. I think it's quite reasonable. I found this bush when I was doing some manual mining last night. I really enjoy manual mining with the atomic disassembly. It's just every time you break an ore and it breaks a vein, then half the time you see another ore behind it, so you go and breaking that, so you just go on crazy mystery tours through the world. So there we go, I've got 40 levels, wonderful. I'll put them in there. So it still works, but it just works nice and slow, very good. Now I've got 40 levels, I can remember how to do this. How do I do this? There we go. And what I've got in there is I've got a Fortune 3 plate. So what I want is a bit of ink. And we can get some copies of this Fortune 3 book. There we go. And what I've got in my inventory here is... No, I haven't. Where is it? What I've got somewhere is a second flux pick. And what the hell have I done with that? I must have left it in there through the base. I made a second flux. Oh, no, is it? Not in there, is it? I'm sure I made one. Cardboard boxes are so much fun. I love cardboard boxes. So yeah, it's certainly not in there. Alright, the ones I actually want to keep an eye on, I'm going to put up that top end there. So yeah, I made a second flux pick, and I want, because I need fortune on one. Fast mode is really good as well, yeah. What's that, Blakeney? Cardboard boxes can capture stuff. If I put something down, let's say, if I put down that leadstone energy cell, get a cardboard box out, I click on the energy cell, it puts a box around whatever block you're clicking on, and then you can break the cardboard box, and you pick it up, and the cardboard box has got an energy cell inside it now. So you can pick up chests, spawners, stuff like that. So put that back down, shift right click, pulls the cardboard box off it, and you've got your item back. Very nice. Maybe a bit too cheap. Aiden might need to make them a little bit more expensive, because they really are useful. What I'm doing is I'm collecting spawners, but that I'm not going to use. So yeah, like force wrenches or dollies, but they're made from like a couple of bits of wood. So they are a bit cheap. I'm going to collect a load of spawners in cardboard boxes and put them in a storage room. They're like Raiders of the Lost Ark. At the end, where there's that big storage room just full of stuff. I'm going to make it like that. Yeah, a Pokeball for blocks. This is my Ice Magicka floor. This is the next floor up. So I've started making a crafting altar, but I've not actually got around to finishing yet because it needs the 5 special blocks on it. It is a bit too cheap, yes. I agree. It is a little on the cheap side. What I've got up here up to now is... Now this is really good. I like the way this works. This is a new way the Arcane Compendium works. You start off with only a few things in here, and then as you make things it opens up more. So you click on things and read it, and then I made a crafting altar, which no I didn't. I clicked on spell creation, which told me about the Oculus and stuff like that. So then that opens a thing up about the Oculus, so you can then read about that. So what I've done so far, crafting wise, is I've made lecterns to hold my books. So I've got my Arcane Compendium on a lectern. I've got my Thaumanomicon sits on a lectern as well, which is very cool. And what you do, you also put your spells onto a lectern. So that's an actual spell I've written. I'm going to show you how I've written that in a minute. What's that? Possibly one day bad night, but I'd want it to be very good, and I'd want it to be professional, which I can't afford it to be. So it's not an option at the minute. Easiest way to explain that. So lecterns are really straightforward, really cheap. It's a bit of wood. Then you make this guy, your inscription table. Spell parchments are just sticks and paper. And what I did in there, you can make a spell. So you put a book and quill in there. You put what you want your spell to be. So you drag them down to there, and then you pull the book out, and it'll turn into a written book. So this is one that I've written. So basically, what I did was I pulled down self, I pulled down heal, I gave it a name, and then I pulled the book out, and that's how I made this. So this is as far as I am with this. So let's put them back, because I don't need another heal spell, I've already got one. So that's in there for the next thing I want to make. Yes, I guess any book does, yes. The fact you can open them and read them and stuff is very nice, I like it. And yeah, ultimate reference, I always call my heal spells in Manny. That's what a heal spell should be called. So what I need to do next is get the things together to make this. So what we need is blank runes, that's just cobble, Alma plants, Vintium dust from Vintium ore, we can do that easy. Lesser focus easy. Neutral essence is going to be a bit of a problem. Green rune is just one of them runes with a green dye. And spell parchment we've got, spell parchments are easy. I believe spell parchments also fit in bookcases, which is nice. Or do they? Let's have a look. Yeah, they do, look. So I'll make a load of spell parchments, put them in a bookcase there. So, yes, books work with bibliocraft desks as well. They certainly do. Nearly any book. What I need to do now then is make a couple of things. I need to go back to my main base. I need to get some blocks for this. Now, if we're looking at our thing here, at our crafting altar, you see that different things have different effects. I've gone with a witchwood because it's got +3, which is the same as nether bricks or quartz. So that's as good as we can get there. For the other bit, ideally we want sunstone. I can't really get sunstone yet. I'd like to get sunstone, but I'm going to wait until I've got a wand of equal trade for that, because it makes getting sunstone much easier by equal trading it for cobble or something. You get that from the nether, it's in lava. Moonstone we ain't got enough of yet. Didn't mean to do that. Moonstone we ain't got enough of yet, so emerald diamonds we ain't got enough of. Gold, well, we've probably got enough for gold. So I'll go make 5 gold blocks, and we need a lever. So that'll be that bit done. We also are going to want that is the atomic disassembler. I mentioned it earlier. It makes manual mining real fun. It has several modes. The vein mode is really cool. Yeah, the new mech features are very nice. I like them a lot. The scuba helmet looks awesome as well. I might get one of them just for fun. Right, so what I'm going to do is I need to make this guy as well. I need to make a neutral nexus, an essence nexus, this guy. So I need some stone bricks and I need a blue chalk. So let's get on with that. So I'm going to jump out the window, head back to my base where all my stuff is. I want to get a network going pretty quick so I can get a remote order med to make things much easier. Vein mode, you just... I want to fall out the sky because I'm doing this. Let me get back to my base and we'll do it. Yeah, shift and right click for me. But I've heard shift and M as well from other people. For me, if I go into it, shift and right click, it cycles for the modes. See there, off, normal, slow, fast, and vein. Vein is really cool. It just breaks any of a vein. Makes sense, doesn't it? So if we get down here into my secret little hole, whee, and let's head this way till I find a vein of ore. Now I've come down here with no armor on, which is dangerous. So I'm probably going to die and lose all my stuff. Let's see how that works out for me. So there we go. Oh no, that's dangerous, isn't it? We won't be going in there just yet. Let's head over here. Let's come on, find me a decent. Looks like I've cleared out most of the decent veins around here. Porkfenium is an alloy made for porkfen. So there we go. That's not a good idea actually, because sulfur I want to silk touch. So I'm not going to use the vein mode on that. We just eat some food. So dangerous in here. There we go. This will do. This will work. So let's get rid of that water source. Hello, soul. There we go. We've got a couple of bits of redstone. If you hit that with vein mode, rather than just breaking one, it'll break all the redstone, and it'll collect it all into a pile for me. So the problem with it is when you're breaking stuff like redstone that breaks into single blocks, sometimes you don't get as many. Well, there we go. I hit one redstone. I've got 35 blocks. I've got 35 redstone dust from it. So that's how vein mode works. for manual mining, it makes things a lot of fun. I don't think I've been this way, have I? Getting sidetracked. So let's carry all the ice magic here, because that was my plan. I'm going to head back down to where I came in. Here we go. Yeah, poison water is what it looked like. Cool, thanks for watching. Glad to know you're still there, mate. Yeah, Google Plus is a bit invasive, isn't it? We've got quite a lot of power options in this mod. I mean, if you look at them bait traps, you could easily set up a culinary generator thing. I've got my head around it myself, but I know that people don't. I know that people aren't real keen on some aspects of it. I've kind of got used to it. It lets me answer comments. I generally don't miss many comments. I don't think. I notice I do miss them now and again, but I ain't missed many, which helps. Right, so I'm back here again. What do I need? I need some smooth stone. How many of these I need? I want 4, 8, 12, 16, and then how do I make chiseled? Is it like that? Yeah. So I need another another 12. Gets me enough for the chiseled bits. So there's all the bits of my light nexus that we needed. And then I said I was going to use gold, didn't I? So let's make 5 blocks of gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is just on loan to the thing there. We'll be getting this back one day when we upgrade that to sunstone. Ooh, where's put a picture in the chat that I need to look at. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at this. Ooh. Looks scary and very much work in progress. Unstable spell empowerer. Cool. Excuse me. Right, so what do I want to be doing here? Send it back and go in there. Smooth stone cobble can go out the way. Cobble, I'm going to need some of them runes, aren't I? So let's take a stack of cobble, make it into runes. Is it like that? The rune things? Blank rune is, that was close. It's like that. So even that, I want a stack of them. 36 will do. And if I remember correctly, I needed a green rune. So green runes, need a cactus green, any kind of green dye, which I might not have. I believe that works as a green dye, does it? No, it doesn't. It's shapeless crafts into green dye. Now does it work? Yes, it does. Cool. There's a green rune then for my heal spell. I'm going to need some alms, which I don't think I've got any of, which is a terrible judgment error on my part, because I've been past loads and not picked them up. So I need to go hunt some alm. What else do I need? I should have really brought that heal spell with me, shouldn't I? So I know what I needed. I need Vincium dust. Certainly. Have I got any of that? Yep, got Vincium dust. Got a bit of Tamaru with no alm. I knew I had a bit more Tamaru. I'll put that in the same chest. It's all magic-y stuff up here. We'll take all that Vincium with us actually. In fact, we'll take that Camerate and stuff with us as well. Right, I need to make a blue chalk. That's what I forgot, didn't I? Blue chalk. Blue chalk is flint, vincium, blue dye, clay and paper. That's easy enough. So there's a bit of clay. Bit of flint. Bit of vincium dust. Got no paper in here. Also took it all over there with me. Let's make a quick bit of paper with some reeds. Yeah, Twitch is a bit sucky, especially my upstream doesn't help. Because I never planned on live streaming until I got an internet upgrade that I'm still waiting for. It's taking forever to get to my part of town, the knobheads. There we go. That should be able to make us a blue chalk. Wonderful. So there you can see, if you've got a little achievement there that unlocked. So next time we go back to the book, we've got another bit of information in the book. Right now, I need to get my hang glider out. Go searching for some home. Now, are they Arse Magica? I don't think. No, they're biomes are plenty, aren't they? So where are we going to find home? It's usually very easy to find in the magic-y type places. And in the Twilight Forest. I might have to go to the Twilight Forest to find something if I don't find any. This is the kind of place where I'd expect to see some though. If anyone sees any elm, it'll be like 30 seconds late, but if I miss it, let me know, I'll go back for it. You're mushrooms, aren't you? Under a witchwood. I know there's a witchwood forest. I should maybe just go straight for that, shouldn't I? This is where the second part of the stream is probably going to be, by the way, in this... Hello, Rumpetus. In this, we'll have that. Probably need that later, sometime. Desert Orchid. What are them ones? I can't remember what those ones are called. Blue Orchids. We'll have some of them as well. Right then, what I'll do is I'll head back to my base. I'll go to the Witchwood Forest north of Vagram's base, and we'll get some from there. So I've got a bit of Blue Orchid, I've got a bit of Desert Nova, so I remember where they're from. Alum. Is it Alum? I thought it was called Alum. See you later, bad night. Thanks for joining, mate. I think it's very late where you are, isn't it? I think you can farm them, can you not? I think if you plant a witchwood tree, then there's a chance that elm will grow around it. I've got some witchwood saplings that I plan to use. I've just not got a place for them yet. I want them around my tower up there. Whee! Okay. There's definitely none round here. Shitty BT. Oh, right. Let's head to... Get off. What time are we on? 45 minutes in. We've got anything done? Nope. Let's head to the hub. Yep, has to be near an essence pool, that's correct. What's in there? So, I've noticed that the Nether takes a while to load in. Some more statues here, if you've not seen them yet. In various poses. What I'm doing is I'm going to head to Vagram's volcano. We have a hub poke then. Did you see? You haven't been on for a couple of days. You've poke fen. It's a very short attention span. Look, there you are. There's Portfed looking all masterful, looking out across the distances of time. I'm holding a potato because that's what I had in my inventory when I worked out you could put things in these guys' hands. There's Poppy. There's Vagrim. Vagrim's skin's really cool. He's got a hoodie on, which is what I should have. There's Dave. Dave's not got a base on here yet, but because he's the boss of the server, I thought he should have a statue in here. So there's Dave looking very masterful, surveying his land. We've got Sice up there, the Shoop. The original Shoop. Nintendo fan. Joshy with a fish, because I know Joshy loves fish. And there's Koyanti in his Ender King skin. And Bevo's not got a base yet. No, he's been on to say hello, but he's not got a base yet. He's been building his new computer, which is taking him a bit of time, and he's doing a big build on the Utopia server, so that's taking him a bit of time as well. So he's not actually got on yet for a decent amount of time. Yep, we need in fact, shall I show you how you make these statues? They're really straightforward. Let me I want to put a statue away. Is that your in-game name, Way? No, it's not your in-game name. I can't spell. Okay, I need to actually put the capitalisation right. Okay, weight of. There we go. And then we'll give him a pose. And then we'll sculpt him into Vagrim's wall in his base. There you go, mate. There's when Vagrim next comes on, he's got a. He's got a way of flowing time in his base. Right, how the hell do I get out of this labyrinth? Oh, I can't start doing that. If I start doing that, I'm gonna be stuck here forever, looking at everyone's skins. So I'm gonna have to stop there. Otherwise, I'll be spending 3 hours looking at people's skins. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of my subscribers around my base once I've got it set up right. Excuse me, sorry for coughing at you all the time, it's really getting on my nerves. So it must be getting on your nerves. No, you can break him and rebuild him. Only costs you 2 stone to break it. Check out Vagrim's base, by the way, it's very Bond villain-esque. He's got a little secret train line underneath from his little island to his skull volcano there. What we've got over here is a witchwood forest, which I have been abusing a bit. I've pulled loads of witchwood trees out of it for my flooring. So we should find some elm in here, should we? Found some chicken. That's over 6,000 subs. That'd take a while, mate. Resonant induction, yeah, I've not seen much of that. I've seen a little video Calclavia put out about it. I've not actually seen anyone. That was like a demo. I've not actually seen anyone using it in actual survival play. What did Rocket say? Yeah, 6,000 statues. Be a bit time consuming. I've not seen any elm around here, chaps. And this is a witchwood forest. I might have to plant a witchwood tree. I should really just go to the Twilight Forest because I always see them there. Let's keep having a look around though. There's a silverwood. There's a couple of zombies. And there's me with no armour on again. Thank you, Frosty. I'm sure I will have I'm generally of a strong constitution, so I can shit colds off pretty quick usually. Unless it's like not a cold and I've got AIDS or something. I was going to do a reference to look at this. I like this. There's like a little silverwood tree that's just created a little spot of magical forest amongst a sea of taints. I think I just saw an elm over there. Right, is that one as well? No, it's a cow. Well, what I thought was an elm was actually, I think, a beehive. Well, this isn't working, is it? Now, there's also a good chance I might get a delivery today, so I might have to scoot off for 5 minutes at some point. Yeah, thanks for that, man in for life. Very, very good of you. So you can't eat too much bacon. That's not a possible thing. Thank you for the mod in there. Nice job, guys. So we are aimless, possibly, but aimless certainly. Hello, mod genius. Right, I'm gonna go make make a change to my life. I'm gonna do what I know works. First of all, find Vagram's secret way down, and then find the way back to spawn, which is over there. I could just go raid your base. I want to go raid. Cool, thank you. Oh, I could always just go through into the Twilight Forest from your base. Actually, is there a way back from the Twilight Forest? Oh, of course there is. There's going to be a there's going to be the portal on the other side, isn't there? Let me jump in here. Let me make a waypoint. Fen. Portal. Mark a group. Twilight. Quads. There we go. That's that sorted. Now. Ah, I fell through the fucking portal. Hello, Phoenix. Who's that? Who's banned? What's up? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make an Ars Magica spell. I'm trying to make a heal spell so that I can start doing a bit of blood magic. Because blood magic without any kind of regen is a little bit painful in its way. Now, we've not got the cheaty Geo crystals, but we have got Ars Magica, so I'm going to use the facts. Possibly, but that might have been Fens that was in his garden, so I didn't want to nick stuff out of his garden. So I'll just whip over here until I see a bit. There's bound to be some somewhere. I love my atomic assembly, it's one of my favourite things. Catch you later, Ego! Baby Ego's ironing. Oh, ironing's on the floor, okay. Baby Ego's ironing. He's got him working young, hasn't he? I'm going to have this while I'm here. We're going to need some of this stuff. Have I got that turned off? Liquids visible, thank you. So what I've got, what I should have actually in here. Oh, it's full, son of a bitch. Got no invar on me. I'll have to come back from that later. There's Tama roots. I found every Ars Magica plant, I think. Apart from the one I need. you want to try playing on a server with Greg Tech Pork, it takes about 3 days to start your client up because of Greg checks. Greg feels he needs to check every dictionary item in the game, I think, before he lets you log in. I spy, my little eye, something beginning with A. Hooray! I've not found any sunstone yet, no. I like to get sunstone with one of equal trade. See, I find it the easiest way of doing it. Hello, Pokefen. In-game, Pokefen. So you need... What? Let's head back over here then. I've got my 2 elm that I need. Did I say an apple? Space. Horrible, isn't it? Horrible English accent. Alright then. These were not elms, these are shimmer leaves, by the way, around here. So there was none nearby. Just so you're not. Put is there any totem item you can put in his hand? Excuse me. I am enjoying that. We're going to space next episode, which I should be recording maybe tomorrow. No, I'm going to use gold just because it's got a little bit of a better mod to it. I will be upgrading to sunstone at some point. Oh, I've just been Skyped. What's going on, Skype? Oh, Skype's loading. I've restarted my PC, so Skype's just kicking off. Have I got everything I need? Well, I'm going to have to head back up to my tower and have a look. What's going on here? Oh, nice. My mate Kel's just dropped a 4K projector at his work and smashed it. Good stuff. The statues are from a little mod called Statues, which lets you make in-game statues of people. I don't particularly have a favourite mod. Mod Genius. I like the way mods work together. Really. I've certainly got mods that I like more than others, but say particular mod, things change a lot with different versions and stuff like that. It's the way that many mods work together to create more than the sum of the parts. That's the saying, I think, isn't it? That I really like. So right, let's have a look what this needs again. Blank Rune check, Elm check, Vintium Dust check, Lesser Focus not check, Green Rune check, Spell Parchment check. So we need a Lesser Focus. So the facts that I've not got a remote order yet is my trip into space will go. No offense to Yogg's Cast. Yogg's Cast are awesome. Oh, the chat doesn't scroll all the way up anymore. Don't want to change the size of it. Stuart put in, hope your trip to space goes much smoother than Yogg's Casts. The Yogg's Cast are awesome. It was Duncan that got me into Duncan's Tech It videos that got me into modding Minecraft, which I'll always be grateful for. But they're not exactly efficient, are they? The way they do stuff. So I expected their trip into space to be full of shenanigan. That's too big. I like it, but it's a bit big. Right. Let's get rid of some stuff that I don't need on me. So I need a Vintium. That can all go in there. That bit of Moonstone can go in there. I'm going to complete my crafting altar. So I'm using gold for now. Like I said, this is just temporary until I get sunstone. My crafting altar should be about complete. Just need a lever, so I need a lever and a lesser focus. The table of the glass is from the statues mod as well. It lets you put an item in it for display, so you can put something in there. And oh, that don't fit right, does it? Let's put something else in there. You can put something in there and it displays it nicely for you, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to have a few of them. Right, the hour's up for YouTube. Okay then, I'm going to cut the first part of the video there, just for YouTube. For the people in the stream, I'm not going anywhere. But, so, alright. Thank you very much for watching. If you watch this on YouTube, I shall be back in about an hour for the second part. And I'll see you in a bit. Cheers. Bye.